Hello and welcome to Bad at Board Games. My name's Brad Lake and I'm bad at board games, so you don't have to be. Today I'm going to talk about something that's not board game adjacent. Henry Cavill, Superman, The Witcher. He's gotten fired or quit all of them now. It's like, what's going on with Hollywood, right? So I don't normally talk about this stuff, but I am a geek. I'm a nerd. I like all things related to gaming industries and books and all the comics and things of that nature, right? So for those of you who don't know what Warhammer 40K is, this is Warhammer 40K, and you may have been hearing about Henry Cavill getting fired from Superman, essentially, because they want to go with maybe a younger Superman or something like that. And he left The Witcher. We all thought he left The Witcher to go do Superman, and then they kind of like pulled the carpet out from underneath him on that a couple days ago. And now he's going to be an executive producer to be in a live action Warhammer 40K. So I have a couple of thousand models of Warhammer 40K. So I just thought, I'm going to sit here and talk to you for 5 minutes about it. What is it? Why do you care? Is it going to be good? Maybe, maybe not, right? Warhammer 40K is a miniature war game that you buy all the models, you paint and assemble all the models. And yes, I've painted all these myself, but it gives you this experience where it's, you're going to spend hours putting them together. You're going to spend hours painting them potentially, or you can just put them together and play without painting them. But a lot of people do, because it's just part of it's just your experience, right? It gives you something to do, intricacies and building all your guys. And you almost, out of 100 guys when you're missing one, because you've put so much time and effort into all these things. So Henry Cavill is a fan of and plays and paints Warhammer 40K. And so now he's decided he's going to, well, I'm sure he's been working on this for a while, right? But now he's going to do some of that. So it's going to be interesting because he actually likes it. I'll be honest, the books are B-rated books. I wouldn't ever say they're like A, and sometimes they're C authors, and they're decent stories. I've read all the Horus Heresy books and Gaunt's Ghosts and things like that, but it'll be interesting to see what they do, because typically anytime they do a Warhammer like CGI, engine, it's okay. Like, they go a little bit too over the top with the demons and things like that. And some of the voices, I don't know if they're trying to go for Gollum, if they're trying to go for something scary, but they end up just being a little bit cheesy and cartoonish, in my opinion. So I'm hoping they'll get a good story. I'd love to see Henry Cavill do just the Horus Heresy, and I kind of wonder if that would translate well when nobody's been introduced to it at a broad scale. But Warhammer 40K has a huge following. It's a deep cult in gaming, and typically gamers look at 40K gamers and go like, I'm not that much of a geek. There's not many people more extreme than Warhammer 40K people. Maybe the guys that are still playing World War II or Roman battles and coin games and stuff, they may be a little bit more extreme. But people who play Warhammer 40K and Fantasy Flight games in general typically complain a lot about Fantasy Flight, or not Fantasy Flight, Games Workshop. Oh my goodness. Fantasy Flight had the rights to Games Workshop games for a while. But Games Workshop, we like to bitch a lot about them, bitch about the pricing, and then still go out and buy it all. What do you think? Are you a Henry Cavill fan? Like I said, this is not my norm. I just wanted to be like, I want something to talk about, so here you go. I still think he's great in The Witcher. I'm looking forward to this last season that he's in. Don't care about the lesser Hemsworth, even though he's a nice guy. I'm not interested in that. And I was looking forward to another Superman movie with him. So we'll see what happens. But I like Henry Cavill. I thought he was great in Mission Impossible. So I think overall, people underrate him severely. And let me know what you think down in the comments. Like I said, off script, off whatever. This is not my norm. So for those of you who tuned in because this is like some Henry Cavill 40K thing, what is that? Well, we're bad at board games. We review board games and talk about board games. So if you're interested in that, click the little subscribe. Otherwise, appreciate you just kind of taking a look and hearing what I had to say. Thank you very much. Have a great night.